Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the next round in the French Worlds Collide Adaptive Tournament. This week, I have my good friend Scrowner joining me to be a part of this. Scott, buddy, what's going on?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I love being here.
Excellent. So we are going to pop these two decks here, see what's inside, and then Scrowner gets to play the Would You Rather. So he will choose which one he would rather play. Before we got into this, he already had a bias going into this and pretty much selected the deck without seeing anything. But we'll see if that sticks around as we reveal what's inside.
All right.
We're going to do this one first to see. You know what? I'm so over these. We played Sealed the other night with Dark Tidings, and we needed extra time because of how long it took us to open the plastic off the deck. So we needed to ask for extra sealed deck time because it took so long to get the wrapping off, and they had a tab and everything.
When I would go to sealed events, I would bring a good box cutter with me and put it in front of me. And everybody who was at the table opening would borrow my box cutters to get into the decks.
FFG, why are you making these child-proof, or better yet, adult-proof? All right, so here we go. We have, actually, I'm going to do it this way. So here we have Arbre et Pomme au Vin, so vine apple tree. We have Nature's, what is this one? Destroy a creature insoluble. What is this? Destroy each elusive creature, I think.
That's correct.
Then we got Pampaka Anga, two of them. That's nice. Mab the Nab. Ooh, Poisson Mephis, so deal 2 damage to up to 3 non-damage creatures, I believe.
Yep.
We have a Rot Grub, 2 Regross, Molfin, 2 Harmonias. Ooh, a Book of LEQ, a Stunner, Science Officer Morpheus with an Information Officer Gray, 2 Spears, Calvin, Zap, Kirby, 2 Walls, Melina. Then we got an Orb of Invidious. This is what? Guilty Hearts?
Yeah.
Yep, Guilty Hearts. Rot Grub, Not Finished With You. 2 Malazons. A Harbinger. We got the Putrid Touch. So that's deal 1 damage to up to 2 creatures. If they already damaged, deal 3. 2 Exhumes. A Buzzle. And a Binding Irons. That deck looks pretty good. Already, that deck seems good. Like, what stands out to you in this one, Scott?
4 ways to get back creatures.
Yeah, the double, actually 5 technically. So you have double Exhume plus a Not Finished With You, and then the double, and then the Regross as well. The double Pampaka could mean your Kirby is just disgusting, right? Pampaka into like that. That's going to be wild if that can happen.
Yep.
The double Harmonia I think could be really good as well. What's the creature count on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 creatures. So a lot of creatures. So you may not be behind, but it gives a good opportunity. The Star Alliance is, I mean, there's not much more you want out of a Star Alliance, maybe except an Ingram. The upgrades are not great in this deck, but I mean, you kind of want to go Star Alliance, and then you got Book of LEQ, which is just kind of
LEQ.
further.
I played with that. What is
Pardon?
that doing? The LEQ. What's it do?
That's where you reveal the top card of your deck, and if it's not Star Alliance, then that becomes your active house. If it, I think it's if it is Star Alliance, then you just end your turn.
Okay.
So I mean, seems good. I mean, the double spears. I haven't really seen a good double spears deck. That could be a lot of fun. And obviously Kirby being a part of the mix is great. Yeah, you like everything here. Everything in here looks great. The Morpheus. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, this is going to be hard not to be the one that gets chosen, I think. There'll have to be something really special in here, like the Brobnar is going to be the X factor in this deck.
Yeah, the logos really needs to be good to make it the best deck.
Well, I mean, if this has like triple Berserker Slam with Ganger Chieftains, old Boomies,
Oh yeah.
That's what you want to see. All right, let's see what we got in this one. Oh, it's a Moorwolf deck.
Oh,
So you got 4 Moorwolves, a Gravid Cycle, a Pan Pack in this one too.
nice.
Instrument of Silence. 2 of those deal 2 damage. 2 Murmooks
Ooh.
and a Bramble Lynx. Then in Logos we got the Remote Access, Jargoggle, Twin Bolt Emissions, 2 Sani Engineers, a Quant, Hapsis, Igor, Triple Eddie.
Oh.
Triple Eddie with a Babbling Bibliophile. Now, here's where things could go off the rails. So we got a Mog's Brew, Mega Mog Hunter. Oh, Pile of Skulls, Smith. I can't remember this one. Is it
I don't know this card. I don't
I think
recognize
it's
it.
I think it's if 3 or more enemy creatures have been destroyed this turn, you steal 2 or they lose 2. I can't remember which one. There's a Mog Hunter, Gron Nine Toes, Grok with a Ganger Chieftain. There's the Berserker Slam. And this is the Barn Raising. So for each creature that fights, your opponent loses 1. I think it is lose. For where is
It's
it?
loose
It
because
is
they don't
lose.
steal. They don't
Yeah.
steal.
Yep. And then we have an Alaka. So I mean, as far as Brobnar goes, that's a pretty good Brobnar. Because it
Uh,
has all the stuff you want to encourage fighting. So you have the Pile of Skulls, which encourages fighting. This encourages fighting. Grok with the Ganger encourages fighting. Barn Raising encourages fighting. Like, it has things that encourage the fighting, and Ember Control. Like, it has good Ember. In fact, aside from Edeye, that's where all the Ember Control in the deck is, which is what you don't love to see. So obviously the Edeye stand out. Is there any other archiving in this besides?
no.
There isn't. So it's just the Edeye's archiving. I mean, this isn't a bad Brobnar for Worlds Collide. Would you agree?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's for a sealed type event. This is they're both very good decks.
Yeah. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 creatures. A lot of creatures. A lot of creatures.
Not much
Not
removal.
No, your removal is all coming in the form of, well, you got a
Fighting.
little bit here. Yeah. You got a little bit of removal, but not the board removal. You're doing damage in every house. It's just not extensive. So you are looking to fight, and you got the creature count to support that, which is nice. All right, Scrowner, which deck would you rather play?
To start out with, I'll go with the disc.
All right, sounds good to me. Here we go. Moving over to the games. All right, here we go. On to the first game. That is quite the starting hand.
How do you play this game again?
You use your mouse and you click buttons.
I can do that.
All right, so here's the list just one more time in case people were having trouble with our use of translation of the French language into English. Really cool decks. Like you said, these would be amazing to have in a sealed environment. I'm going to keep my hand, even though that's probably quite questionable. I'm still going to do it.
Yeah, in a sealed type game like we're playing, it's tough to decide whether you should mulligan or not. I decided not to mulligan as well.
All right. Well, that's not ideal, but we'll go there anyways. Okay. So I discarded Grok and Unsuspecting Prey through my Igor, and I will end my turn over to you, sir.
Okay, I'm going to go disc.
Okay.
I'm going to dump my hand here.
Sounds good to me. Oh, yeah, it wasn't Guilty Hearts. It was a fair game.
Fair game, yeah.
Well, you're lucky you didn't get logos for me. You would have been in trouble there. All right, I am going to go logos again, and I will also dump my hand. Legitimately, my entire hand.
That's not very nice.
Oh, that has so much recursion, but we'll get rid of rock up anyways. All right.
What's your discard side? It's 2.
Yep. I have 2 unsuspecting preys and a Grok in there. You don't like to see that. You're rocking with a Morpheus. Narrate your turns, Scott. Come on.
Excuse me?
Narrate your turns.
Oh, I'm so used to playing alone on TCO.
I know, we got to get used to it. We need to get used to the social aspect of the game again.
Morpheus, because I have a whole bunch of Starlights. They all have,
I know. The Morpheus was so good with this the Starlight suite in here. So good.
I'm going to put walls out. I don't think I have anything in the discard, though.
You do not. Walls is more of the dead play abilities, I think, in this. The only thing you're getting back is your Calvin and your Stunner, really.
Yeah. And I'm going to play this as a creature due to the bias on the other side of the board.
You mean the amount of creatures I have?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I see no reason not to call Logos again.
I don't either. That's problematic.
Okay.
I think those Eddies are actually going to swing this game.
I think you might be right. And I have some interesting plans here with this. So we're going to go. Let's take out this Morpheus, draw a card.
Well, I was looking forward to that.
Put a sanitation engineer over there. I have some debates right now in my head that I just don't know what I want to do. So I know I'm going to reap here.
You can share them with us.
We'll get there. We'll get there. See, I don't go into check, I think, if I do my plan that I'm trying, but I get board control. So it's kind of a hard decision here. Yeah, we're going to do it. So check this play out. You're going to think this is weird, but I think it's genius. I'm going to smash Eddie into Information Officer Great, and then I'm going to go Jargoggle. And underneath my Jargoggle, what do you think I have?
Another Eddie?
No, I have a Gravid Cycle, so I'm going to pull back my Eddie into my hand.
Oh, nice. I'm going Untamed because I have a handful of Untamed.
I like it.
I got to check my archive, see if there's anything I want to pull in. And look at that. Yes, there is. Check my discard. And let's see, do I have anything popping out with play effects?
So one of your regrowths is in play right now.
Yeah. Thinking, what do I want to do? You're at 6.
Yep.
So I want to get Rock Grub, so that's what I'll do.
But you can't play Rock Grub.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that was a mistake. I'm just playing all these creatures out.
Seems good to me.
No way for me to get the use of that. And that's it. I just had a bunch of creatures with that regrowth.
All right, I will call Logos yet again.
No,
I know.
really?
Shocking, right?
Do you have any protections for those eddies?
Do I?
Yeah, that
No,
deck
I
has.
don't. I do not. I just live my best life in archive and whatnot.
Oh, you got an Anga.
Yeah, that's I don't know if that's protection, it's just more.
I mean, I got to come in. I got to run into your
All right.
guys.
Yeah. I'm inviting the hurt. I'll let you have that, and I'm just gonna keep trying to move faster. Oh, I like that. So we'll discard that. All right. Oddly enough, I'm not cycling. You're cycling faster than me. You've been getting good draws. Ooh, you'll love to see it.
Hmm.
This deck is interesting the way it's playing right now, I gotta say.
Wow, that just hurts me. I'm trying to determine whether I play on Tame or Dis. I think it's better for me to play Dis. Yeah.
Let's see what you got. Oh. Yeah, because you kind of want to start working on a way to get rid of my board.
Yeah, this deck has no way to actually remove it except for the Doom.
That's true. Um,
I think you go Logos again. I think just
hundred
retap.
percent. I'm more trying to think of like so what my thought process is that your Harbinger needs 5 power. So I got to take off things that can destroy your Harbinger so to slow that down. That's kind of where my thought process is.
Yeah.
And I'll play my third Edi.
Isn't that nice? So I
Let's
guess you're
archive
archiving all
that.
your Brobnar.
That is correct. You're an astute man, I must say. So I don't know. You know what? I don't think I'm going to do my original play, which was my original thought process was to actually see. I
Well,
feel
you
like you're
just
gonna go dis again, so I'm gonna allow you to blow up the board. I will allow it. This
wow,
discard part,
that deck is just missing a way to protect the eddies.
yeah, but I don't think it matters because I think I can get enough steam going. We're gonna get rid of that. All right. My goodness, it's drawing super weird. Try to make it inefficient if you want to go dis and get rid of my board.
Yeah, I have another way to do it. I don't really need to get rid of your board.
You just need to get rid of the Edis. But see, I'm still advancing.
Yeah, I know. There's not much I can do about that. Let's see who I have. One that doesn't affect, no effect. Two So I think it's worthwhile for me to play this for the amber to get close.
I like it. All right, I forge again. I will also go Logos again.
It's not even close. The Logos draw, though, really helped you.
It did. And then I can do cool things like this. And then little twin bolt action there. Like
Well, now
I actually have such good plans right now for. Yeah, that's kind of wild. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get rid of this card, which I don't want to get rid of. There it is. Okay. Yeah, you're in trouble now.
Okay, Dis. There you go. Dump my hand. Let's see, what's most advantageous for me? You're not doing much stealing. You're about to bring out the big Brobnars because the board's been cleared. So Brobnar's going to come. So ideally, I come back with this.
All right. Let's go Untamed.
Yeah, but what's in the archives?
Brobnar.
Oh, this is going to be bad. This is not good now.
Oh my goodness. If you can take me off check, you don't even know what's about to come next turn. I think, can you take me off check?
I don't think so.
If you have an Exhume, you can.
Captures one from if enemy creature anywhere. Okay, I can take you down one with this.
Do you not have another Exhume?
No. I get 4.
Actually, that deck has.
Ooh.
You got
What's my
something?
draw right now? Yeah, so I got mostly dis and draw. So LAQ is in action, so I can't even use it.
No, you gotta wait. You know what I realized? The deck you're playing has no Ember control. Like,
Pretty much.
actually, the only
Pretty
thing it
much.
has is Vineapple Tree,
It's got this. Mullison.
2 Malazons, and the Rock Grub. You have 4 cards in the entire deck.
That's it.
I wish you could see my hand right now.
I'm just playing out some creatures, but it's the end of the game because that's
Yeah,
all I had.
everyone can see this, what I have. So next turn, I have 4 Brobnar cards in my archives, and I have 5 Brobnar cards in my hand.
It's an amazing draw.
Yeah, I would literally put down Pile of Skulls, and then I'd have Berserker Slam. Then I have Ganger Chieftain with a Mog Hunter, plus Overrun, plus Barn Raising, plus Smith, and an Alaka.
Okay, I got to write down some numbers here. So 3 plus 1 to 1 plus 3. This is for when we go into picking.
Okay, interesting. All right, so we're going to rematch swap decks now, folks.
But I like because we're in adaptive.
Yep.
So I want to see how this does going first with a single card.
That's what I did. I went first last game. So
Yeah.
you're doing the same thing. All right, let's see what we can do here. Ooh. Interesting. All right. I will keep my hand. Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep mine too.
All right. Actually, why did I keep my hand now that I'm looking at it? That was dumb. Ooh, very nice.
There you go. Deal with that.
Well, if you insist.
Oh, the book.
Let's get the book
I
out
think
early, I figured.
that's it. That's all you could do.
I had a 2-2-2 hand stupidly. That's why I was like, oh, maybe that wasn't a good idea, but I thought getting the book out early might be smart. We'll see what happens. I'm playing a weird game, so don't mind me. Just carry on. Keep calm and carry on, sir.
Well, this full of untamed here, and they're mostly werewolves.
Well, that sounds tragic.
I'm going to discard this guy because it only hurts me. Get these wolves out.
You hate to see it.
Oddly enough, in all the games of KeyForge I played, I've never played a merwolf.
Actually, do you have one?
I'm sure I do.
But it's never piqued your interest enough to play, basically.
I mean, that's probably it for the merwolf action.
Okay.
Did you make a mistake?
Nope. I played Harmonia and Vine Apple Tree. Do you want to know why? I'm trying to set up some things here, especially with Vine Apple Tree, knowing that there is low Ember control. I don't want to be waiting on that, and you're getting close to key. So I want to be in a position where I can hopefully tax you in some degree. I got a plan, don't worry.
Okay. I'm going to go this route.
Oh my goodness, you have another Moorwolf?
No, I don't. I need to get that guy off the board, but do I? Because he's going to go +1 on me. And I can't have you gaining a whole bunch of amber here. So.
Why not? Isn't that how you play the game?
Yeah, but for my side, it's not very good.
Okay. What if I told you I planned for you to do this the entire time?
I would say you're lying.
Okay.
And I can still get to check.
But can you?
No, I can't.
What if I told you I had this plan the entire time?
That would say you knew which cards are coming to you.
No, I just knew what my hand was. All right, here comes the fun part.
Oh, I know what you're going to do. Here we go. Buzzle. I didn't even see Buzzle.
Boom. Even playing field in check. Over to you, sir.
Hmm.
A little fancy footwork there.
I just got a whole bunch of creatures.
Well, the deck does have 24 of them, so that makes sense.
So playing creatures with Harmonia on there, not a good idea.
I mean, you can always just go Untamed again.
I'm going to go Brob.
All right.
a little bit. Gonna set up at least. You'll lose one.
Yep.
Take out that guy, but I can't. Keep forgetting it's got elusive on it. So I can't even do that. So, all right. Either way, either house would have left me without being able to take Harmonia out.
I would have honestly just reaped out and gone into check if I were you. That's personally would have been my play.
Yeah, but that Harmonia sitting there is really gonna mount up. Because the delta between your creatures and my creatures.
All right, let's go with So this will give me, what do you got? You got 3 more than me. I guess that works. You know what? Let's do something even more fun. I'm going to play Arms Master Melina, and let's pray here. Book of Aliq. Reveal's not finished with you, so I've gone into Dis. Yes.
Oh, nice.
The plan worked. Okay. I like this. We'll play an Orb of Invidious. Then I'm going to fight into Moorwolf. And I'm going to take this Moorwolf and move it next to Ganger Chieftain. So it captures 1. Then I'll play a fair game. What just happened?
Neither of us gained anything.
All right. Let's see what you got. You got Hapsis, Iger. Oh, you got a Logos turn coming up. Okay. That was unfortunate. I thought I could for sure get into check with it. Oh, I still have Buzzle left. What do you know?
Oh, yeah.
Let's take out that Moorwolf. Just end right there. Which puts me into check. All right, there we go. That's a hand. Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm deciding to take a fistful. I mean, you're going to go to key. I think it's better to dump my hand.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, the Jerk Ogle cycling. Get that Eat-Eye.
That's exactly what happened.
Perfect. You love to see it.
This is making it really bad for me.
Why is it making it bad?
Well, because of Harmonious.
Oh. Yes, that is true. So I'm going to go Untamed, and I'm just going to put on a World of Hurt.
Really? That's cool.
All right.
Look at that. I mean, that's pretty much game.
Is it?
Yeah. I could slow you down just a hair.
Yeah, these decks are interesting.
Hmm.
So,
I think I'm gonna go logos
okay.
and take out one of the Angas.
Remember, one of them has Hazardous, just so you know. Like the
Yeah,
one next to Melina.
but I don't have any way to take him out.
Okay.
I'm just gonna reap out here to get it, at least get one key. Hmm. It's that guy.
Getting rid of the Bramble Links. All right.
And I'm
Oh,
discarding.
well, that's good. At least you get my keys up a lot.
Real low. It's setting up a bad situation for me because it still gives the advantage of the Harmonium. You shouldn't be taking out my guys yet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, you're right. I did do that one too soon.
It's interesting how the Harmonia is fitting into your deck
Mm-hmm.
to work well.
It really is. It's doing a nice job here.
Wait, what did you play?
Sorry, I went Star Alliance. I played into Helmsman Spears, then a Stunner.
Yeah, how did you stun all my guys though?
I didn't. Orbim Vidius is doing it,
Oh,
and I'm revealing a Binding
yeah.
Irons. And now
That,
I'm hoping I can switch over to another house right now. Let's see what happens. Harbinger of Doom. Okay, so now I'm into Dis. Let's get rid of Ed-Eye so I don't have to deal with that anymore. Let's get this Moorwolf.
well, plus you're gonna drop me. It's one of the few amber controls it has.
Yeah, it's true. All right, we're going to end right there. In check. Over to you. The LEQ is such a cool card.
Can I destroy 3? You're gonna love this.
Oh, I imagine so. Oh,
My only amber control is to destroy 3 of your creatures.
okay.
Causes you to lose 2. Have been destroyed this turn. Okay, so let's see. Can I do this? He goes to 4. He's a 5. So first of all, let's take out that Anga. Oh, he's got Hazardous, right?
Yeah, Hazardous 3.
It's okay. He'll stay alive. I'll still take him out. So I'm going to go Brobnar.
Actually, the Gron 9 toes into the Hazardous makes it live when it would have died.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
What's in my archives? Hold on a second. Okay. There you go. That's one gone. Did anybody else die that round?
How? Oh, I see. No, just one died. And I need to take out Spears or Gray, I guess, or Mab the Nab.
That's 2.
You got a Berserker Slam as well?
Black.
Oh. Take out the Spears next, hey?
That's right. Okay, I play this action.
Overrun. All right. I love it.
And I got a Mod Hunter to put out. That's all I can do.
Interesting indeed.
Still, the Harmonian is sitting there.
It's true. The Harmonia is sitting there.
This creature lineup, just the Harmonia is so strong.
I would agree. Okay, so we're gonna go play a Kirby, which allows me to then play a Regrowth.
Isn't that nice for you?
Which will bring back the Helmsman Spears, just because why not?
Why not?
And then I'll Reap with Gray. And we'll archive Harbinger of Doom, because that's counterintuitive to what I need right now. And then,
Nice.
I know you got a pile of skulls, so I feel like I need to do something about that.
I think you need to play into another house.
Yeah, let's just Reap for now, and then let's Book of LEQ. Reveal Harmonia. Perfect.
Huh.
So let's go like this. Let's take out that one. Let's Reap here. Stun that one. Remove this stun. And you have 2 elusive creatures, but I feel Perilous Wild is gonna hose me more than you, because Harmonia is just putting in so much work.
Well,
all right, I'm ending it there.
You know I have no Amber control.
That's not true, is it?
Stunned.
Oh yeah, I guess you don't have any more. You have Pile of Skulls still. That's why I
do not have it in my hand though.
Oof. I think I honestly feel like I got quite I got a really good draws in both games.
Yeah, you did.
This game though, I kind of set it up. Remember I was playing those really inefficient like turns to start the game?
Uh-huh.
I did that on purpose to load up my houses moving into the subsequent turns, because I knew at most you could get 1 key ahead, and maybe that would give me the card advantage moving forward. That I would suddenly have an influx of 1 house, and then my other 2 would suddenly have an influx, and I did that with Dis. So I kind of like was playing a different strategy, which I feel like people don't do often enough. They kind of just keep trying to dump their hand, when I'm like, I'm going to actually take an inefficient turn and play 2 to hopefully get more of this other house, then have a really efficient turn.
I'm just playing out because I have a whole bunch of Untamed here. I don't think there's any way for me to do anything. What does this allow me to do? Return a card from your discard pile to your hand.
But the game ends.
And deal 2 to 3 undamaged creatures.
It's an Omega card.
Oh, it turns ends?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. Now I would get Eddie in that case. And that's the end.
All right. GG's. These decks are cool.
That was a 3, 4.
All right. Let's have a look. That's it. That's all they wrote. I pretty
much played consistently bad.
Well, let's see how the decks do. Okay, so let's. I'm gonna go into SAS right now and have a look at the ratings for these 2 decks. Let's see how close they are.
I think they're pretty. I would say both are between 68 and 73.
Okay, so the one that you chose is a 65. It has 12 pips, 21 creatures, 6 on the board control, 3.6 on the Ember control, and 16 for the Ember generation. So the one I was just playing.
Yeah.
Now the one I originally chose, I think will be higher of the two.
I think so, but I'm not. I mean, it's a bias for SAS because it loves eddies, but it's not going to be much bigger.
It's exactly the same score.
They're both 65s. That's pretty
They're both
nice.
65, but this one is a 6 point. So same creature control. It's got 6.1, but a 12 on the Ember control, which feels, yeah, I guess that makes sense. 14 on the Ember generation, 24 creatures, 7 pips, 10 for speed. You know what it is this deck, the deck you have, I think, is dependent on the way you get your Brobnar. And I think if you get Pile of Skulls early and they don't have artifact control, you're in a very, very strong position.
I agree.
I think that that deck is dependent on that, because then you get your Eddies to further. I think between the Pile of Skulls and the Eddies, you can slow down where you can take advantage of your board and do some things. I think that's what kind of sets things apart there. But that's cool. They're perfectly matched.
You gained quite a few amber from Harmonia.
I did. Majority, maybe. So
I did not see that in my game. But the other thing that was key is Book of LAQ.
yeah, it hit twice for me.
Great.
But see, that's what I did though. Remember, I took my turn 1 was to actually only play 2 cards, keep a 2/2/2 hand, so I could have this out for when I was going to go Star Alliance. I kind of foresaw that this could be a game changer, and I feel like it was in a way.
I agree. I mean, I never even saw it in my game. So
one thing must have been at the bottom, or I think you got it right at the end.
Right at the end. That's correct.
One thing I would have maybe suggested for you was trying not to reap one turn and taking out the Harmonia, because then I would have been probably a key behind still right now. Like I'd still have a key to go, because I probably gained at least 2 keys worth of Ember just from playing creatures.
I think what we're seeing here is skill level difference.
You think so? I don't think I'm that much more skilled than you.
Well, I had 1 key +3 and 1 key +4. And you first game won 3+1 and second game 3+4.
Maybe you're right. I won't say what that with certainty, but you might be right.
I think I would pick the Eddie deck, even though I lost.
You think over time you would do better with the Eddie deck, basically, as you kept playing it, type of thing. You think that's the one you would unlock the best moving forward.
That's what I would go into Adapted with.
I agree. I think the Eddie deck is much stronger than it actually seems. I mean, and is Jank 25 plus creatures or 23 plus?
I think it's 25.
25. Okay, so it's 1 short. This would be a good Jank deck if it had 1 more creature.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the werewolves are great if they're all come at the end.
Yeah, or together in any shape or form. They're great.
I mean, that's my only Amber, really. That Amber run was those werewolves.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, like the more I look at the Brobnar is so strong in this deck. Like the more I'm seeing, like the way you can get Barn Raising, Berserker Slams, Overruns working together, and the Pile of Skulls. Like there's a lot of synergy within the Brobnar. Actually, I'm curious what the Brobnar's. It's a 21 SAS rating for Worlds Collide Brobnar, which I feel is probably quite high for Worlds Collide Brobnar.
I agree.
The Logos is obviously the highest at 28, but yeah, that seems like a good score. I mean, when you look at it, that's actually, I don't think you can complain about that Brobnar. I think in any deck you get, if you had this as your Brobnar, you would not be dissatisfied. Because you have a little bit of burst, you got Ember control.
It's got Smith for Ember control. It's got,
for burst, yeah.
It's the Pile of Skulls. It's got a bunch of good things. The Chieftain to allow you to do some tricks.
Well, you have the potential to go Barn Raising. If Pile of Skulls is out, let's say, you can go Barn Raising, Grok, Ganger, Chieftain, and from that play, they're going to lose 3 Ember. So
Yeah.
Groak, Barn Raising is 2, Pile of Skulls is 3. So that's 3 Ember just off of 3 cards, which is good. I mean, that's great. And if you get a Lack in the mix, you can go even more. So it's kind of impressive, the way this works. And with the Mega Mog Hunters being able to do damage as well, you can even stack up. So I think the more I'm looking at this, I kind of want to just test this deck more just to see how that Brobnar functions.
Yeah, and what you do is you push the Brobnar with the eddies into your
Mm-hmm.
archive, so you get a big turn. I'm not
Yeah.
really sure you can get a really big turn, but if you use the Ganger Chieftain along with the
Once you have if you get Pile Skulls out, once you can save your Ganger Chieftain and either Barn Raising or Berserker Slam, you're in a good position.
Mog Hunter and the Ganger Chieftain is pretty good combo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then
So
I mean, and those imprinted Murmooks, your keys costing 4 is no joke either. I think that's a little bit of a secret there as well. It's more creates a nuisance, like something that has to be dealt with. Like between the Edis and those Murmooks, it creates a situation where it distracts maybe from like focusing on the Brobnar, which I think could be part of the cheat code for the deck. It's a
yeah.
cool deck, I gotta say. I'm actually really I'm really impressed with the way it works.
Yeah, on the other side, the deck you just played, it's simplistic.
I think it's
Uh,
swingy too. You need to get the things to come in a certain way, but I do think the Book of LAQ really elevates the deck because it's got 2 Exhumes and 2 Regrowth. So there's ways you can really get into positions that are a little oppressive.
yeah, the orb shut me down.
Mm-hmm. Because I knew
Having
if you have high creature count, that means that you're going to rely on reaping. So
exactly.
it delays a turn, so you have to prioritize reaping and fighting and such. So yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking and counting on. But I knew it was going to hurt me too, especially with the spears. But I thought it's going to hurt you more.
You didn't really get to use the spears that much, and you had 2 on the
No,
board.
I just got them out last turn. This next turn, if I had played it, I would have been able to use them because I have a handful of Star Alliance right now. But my last 3 turns were all Star Alliance, Book of LEQ plays, and I was playing 2 houses every turn.
It's excellent. I mean that combo really works well later in the game.
Mm-hmm. It's true. All right, buddy. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this with me. It's always fun. I appreciate your insight into the game and discussion and your friendship, of course, as well.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
So
Keep
you
putting out
have,
good videos for us.
sorry, what?
Keep putting out good videos for us.
I will do my best. Got a bunch of mass mutation stuff to work through now.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a good one. And as always, folks, may your Ember never be stolen and your keys forged promptly. Have a good one.